Hello and welcome to Flory Models. Here we are with you on Tuesday the 5th of October 2021 after what was a truly amazing weekend. If you haven't seen it, don't forget you can pop over to the site, or it's in the forum and everything. If you just basically go on Florifest 2nd and 3rd of October, all the videos, as you can see, are down here. They are sort of in reverse order now. So obviously this was the last one we did on Sunday afternoon. Massive thank you to Paramjit for being on with us. Again, he is an absolute star. Not only is his information, his knowledge about the design process, but he's an amazing modeler as well. So definitely fantastic one on that one. And then there's our Andy doing his wheels down in there as well. So that was in the morning. And then obviously we've got the evening show with Nathan's quiz. Jesus, they don't get any easier, do they? Definitely. That's the hardest quiz to date. And then we've got Saturday afternoon where I was carrying on with the weathering of the Vulcan, which we'll speak about in a moment. And Matt was doing some figure painting and bits and pieces as well. The other guys were doing bits and pieces. And that was the start of the show when we were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. As you can see down below when we were working on the start of getting it all going and setting it up and things like that as well. So if you want to go back and see any of these are all free to watch. They're between 2 hours and 3 hour shows, as you know, but you can see those down in there. Don't forget, if you're in the forum as well, you can see them in the section in the forum right the way in there like that. One of the big things from that one was that we weathered the Vulcan live. So you might remember that the actual Vulcan build was finished off. The final part of that actually went up yesterday. So if we just flick across to here to, well actually I'll tell you what, there's probably a slightly quicker way to that. Go back and go back again to here. It's probably the easiest one. Because of social media, as you might know, we had a small problem with Facebook yesterday. So if you didn't see it all go up on social media, that's because I couldn't put it up. Because I went to put it up about 4:45 and obviously Facebook had died. So I thought, that's all right, we'll go Instagram. Yeah, that was dead too. So anyway, I have put it up now. But this is obviously our little bit of a thank you for yesterday. The final part of the normal Vulcan build went up yesterday. As you can see, we were putting the gear on down in there, finishing off the weathering, making sure all the wheels were touching the floor, which they did amazingly. A little bit of paintwork still that we needed to do on this one, and then obviously we were doing the windscreen wipers. Okay, we know it's missing one, that's fine. And then obviously getting those glued and installed, doing the windows, getting those all into it and things like those ones, and then finally getting the actual blue steel missile fitted underneath, and then a few little bits and aerials and that completed the build, as you can see. And she looked absolutely lovely, but very clean. So then I came in live during the actual Saturday morning show and the Saturday afternoon show, and we did the live weathering of this particular one right the way through. And because it is live, what we've done it is a bonus feature. So I wanted to weather this one live, and you might know, obviously we did the lightning on the Sunday, which I still haven't glued the cockpit canopy on. But again, it was one of those ones where it was great to do it live so we could answer questions. You could see it just come to life over a few hours. Because obviously when you're editing it, it feels like it sort of jumps around. So that's the nice thing about doing it start to finish and it's live. Obviously I have edited a little bit for the next part that's going up, which you'll see today. So really that one, sort of brings it to a culmination and finishes it off. So that is the Vulcan completed and is done. And then again, on the Sunday, we finished off, because we were doing it as live builds as well, the beautiful lightning. So this is Airfix's gorgeous 70-second lightning. Again, a beautiful kit. So I showed about weathering, basically metal finishes by using neat oils and blending techniques and going through it like that. So again, really nice. Finished that one off as well. So again, it was a fantastic weekend of going through all of these and finishing all these models off, including the Hawk. So we had the gorgeous Red Arrows Hawk, which we actually did when we were speaking to Airfix in the afternoon, and I built this one completely live and we painted it as well. I am going to decal it. I did do the canopy and we scrape cleaned, because obviously it's acrylic, all the black work around the canopy framing on the Hawk as well. So that one is all done. So I will get the decals on that. I'll probably do it on another live show just to finish off that one as well. But that's a great little kit as well. If you are new to the hobby, or definitely for the kids, these starter kits are absolutely amazing. Nathan had one as well. He had the Spitfire, I had the Hawk, and we were putting together live on air. And they're the type of thing you can put together roughly in around about an hour or two. And if you paint them up and all the rest of it, it stands up with anything that's out there as well. They are slightly simplified. There's some details on there missing and things like that. The speed brake, the fins on the actual speed brake, things like that aren't in this kit because it's a simple one designed for kids. But again, it may be simple, but the detail is absolutely on a par with anything that's out there as well. So it really is nice with that one. I think it's a great way of getting the kids into it and moving along. So anyway, this is really a bit of a thing. So what you can go off now and watch down below is the final part if you haven't seen it. If you're watching it live, you would have seen all this and all the rest of it. But the final reveal photos, as hopefully you're seeing here, means she has come to a finish now. It's been an absolutely fantastic build. I do have to thank, obviously, Airfix. They did send me the kit after me moaning at them for 20 years to do it. And I am not disappointed at all. It has been an absolutely, truly phenomenal build. And I wouldn't change a thing. I can honestly say, the only thing I made a balls up really was the intakes. I wish I painted them before we installed them. It would have been so much easier to have them done, masked up, and then all you got to do is unmask it at the end. We did it the other way around and then had to mask it and do it. But I think that even turned out really, really well. And I'm just chuffed as a nut with it. Honestly, it's a fantastic kit. If you're on the fence about getting one, then definitely go out and get it because it will not disappoint. It goes together really, really well. And all those nightmares we used to have back in the day, these huge seams to take care of and trying to blend them was horrible. Obviously it was raised detail, which was obviously that thing of having to go around and rescribe the entire model. Now we've got it down in here and it is good to go, and yeah, definitely doesn't disappoint. Even if it has got a windscreen wiper missing, who cares? It looks amazing. Really, really did it. But a big thank you to Airfix. As I said, hopefully we've got more great kits coming their way as well. Looking forward to putting some of them together, I must admit. So watch this space, definitely. But say, if you haven't seen it yet, it is a free to watch video. Anyone can see that one. It is up on YouTube, so just go along to our YouTube channel. It is all series linked as well, so you can go through. Or you can literally just pop along down in here. And then if you go over to the video builds page or just click on the learn more section down the bottom here, you can see it all down in here. All the parts are in here. And by the time you watch this, the weathering one will be added as well, because at the moment it just sort of finished off like this. But I will do is that the final part will be added down underneath here to complete this one as the bonus section with all the weathering on the outside. But if you do want to go off and see it, it's all right there. So fantastic. Big thank you to everybody obviously at the weekend. Big thank you for Nathan for doing the quiz and everything, obviously for Andy, for John being on there, obviously with Matt as well. Big thank you obviously to the people sort of behind the scenes a little bit helping out. So Brett over at High Altitude Hobbies, because obviously hope he's getting all your gear out. The guys over at Serious Models as well, who are EU distributor, because I know they've been absolutely flooded with orders as well. So a big thank you for them for helping out. As I say, the next time we all get together for a full-on live build is actually going to be for Turkey Shoot. So that'll be slightly different, because all we'll be doing is building. So we're going to pick a kit, usually one of those things that you can do in 2 days start to finish, and have a lot of fun doing those ones. So that is, I do believe, the end of November we're looking at it, or the 3rd week in November. So definitely be going along with that one. Unfortunately tomorrow there is no PM show, purely because my fault. My other half has got to have a procedure done in hospital tomorrow, so obviously we'll be there, and then obviously be bringing her back and forth and things like that as well. So all being well, we'll be back with you Thursday night, no problem at all, for the live show, which to be honest I think is going to be a little bit of a cool down show, purely because I know the guys are pretty knackered after doing the entire weekend and that. I'm really sort of tired, so it'll probably be something a little bit light-hearted, chitty chatty type thing, rather than having a full-on debate or a topic for this week. We'll get back to normal next week as we make our way through with that one. I'm still working obviously on the new Bitesize series of videos. We've called it Scale Modelling 101 and Airbrushing 101. They're pretty much there. All I've got to do is sort out all the links, but you've got to imagine we've had hundreds, literally hundreds and hundreds of orders have come through for obviously Flory model stuff, and obviously with the PM store, vice versa in that, and I've still got to get big deliveries out to our distributors and stockists as well. So I'm a little bit full on at the moment. I haven't had time to do it because I've worked all day yesterday, literally just finished now. I've taken the next 3 sacks over to the post office today, probably going to be getting some more out tomorrow when we get back from the hospital, and then obviously I'll get a load more out on Thursday. So this week really is just catching up with the fallout, if you like, from behind. But I will start, or hopefully I'll get this started moving along as well, which will be obviously part 1 of my sub will be up. So this is my Delta 4. The Delphin sub that I'm doing for the Comrade Buller Sig. It's making our way through, because technically we're all up to date. We're working really, really well. The Spitfire I've been working on, obviously you can catch up with that one. That was going to be part of the airbrushing series, so I'm going to work on that one on its own, so it should come quite nicely together as we make our way through with there. So again, all good. Last thing just to mention is over on the forum as well, we've got the new update for all the group builds and SIGs for next year. If you didn't see it live when we mentioned it over the weekend, you can catch up with that one there, but I'm sure we'll cover it in depth again on Thursday night show as well. So some great ones in there. The ones I've been really looking forward to, the sort of scratch building or the Greeblies group build, which is the second one for next year as well. Looking forward to that because I've got a monster project I'm just going to go to town on, which I've been planning for years, and now it's going to come to fruition because I've got somewhere to do it. So that'd be quite nice as well. So anyway, that's it from me. A little bit short and sweet, but you can go off now and see the final part, or the bonus part I should say, for the weathering on the Vulcan, and then I'll get out there and do a few more orders this afternoon as well, and this evening as make our way through. So that's it from me. Happy modelling, take care. Remember, no PM show tomorrow, so the next time I'll see you will be Thursday night at 7:30. So until then, everybody, happy modelling, take care.